Okay, salvaged some lumber from work. These are 1x5s, are 12 foot long. They're 12 foot 1 inch or something silly like that. The longest board I got is 14 feet long, and they fit inside the ProMaster. I had to go all the way up into the cab, but I was able to fit them inside and close the door. So I'm cutting these down to 76 inches long for the bed. And the cool thing about using reclaimed lumber is this can all be sort of experimental. If my idea isn't good, doesn't work, doesn't matter. It doesn't cost me anything, and I can go get more of it and do it again. Okay, testing the first two pieces cut for length. They're 76 inches long. I put them where the ribs are because that's about how far they're going to be. If I put them in between where it's 79 inches, too much leeway, they'll fall, you know, because that extra, was it 3 inches? Yeah, means, yeah, they can scoot. So anyway, it's looking decent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take two of those, I'll glue them together, so because 1x5 that distance is not going to be very strong. I'm hoping 2 inches thick, you know, 2x5 that length will have more, it won't sag too much. Yeah, but even if it sags a little bit, hopefully it doesn't sag too much, because I will put a little bit more support on both ends there. They won't be, not planning on them resting on the metal, planning on building a wooden support on both ends that goes like an extra inch in. So it's not just hanging on like 2 inches on each side. I was about to cut the last piece of scrap I had. Then I noticed it was a different color than the pine of all the other ones. And I looked at the label on it, it came out of France. And so I'm thinking it's a different wood. I thought it felt hard, you know, stiffer. I think it's oak, but I'm not good at woods. But it's definitely different, so I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to save it, use it in a different part of the van build. I think I want to use all the same wood that I glued together for the supports. I ended up cutting 5, so I got 5 of them. They were 76 long. The trouble is when you cut it at 76, that leaves like 74 for the other piece, which is too short to be used for this. But that's fine. I got 5 of them. I need 8 because I'm going to make 2 halves to the support that goes across here, because I'm not going to pick up a bed that's 54 inches wide. I'd rather do like, I think it's half of 54 is like 27, I think. So I want 27 widths. So that means 4 supports, and each support is 2 boards glued together, so that's 8. And I got 5, so I need 3 more, which isn't bad. And I need glue. Once I get the glue and get another 3 boards more at least, then I'll be able to build the supports to go across, and I'll start working on that as well. Yes, I know I should probably finish the installation first, but when I have the wood, I think I want to go ahead and start cutting it up and figuring out how much I need and getting it put together as well. Okay, I got was able to reclaim or salvage 16 of these 44 by 44 3/4 inch plywood. You know, they go on pallets and stuff. I'm trimming them down to 27 inches. Trimming down 4 of them. I'll have to cut the length off one of them. That'll be my bed platform. You know, 27 inches wide. 27 times 2 is like 54 inches wide for the full-size bed. So I'll take 4 of them because it's only 44 inches long. Needs to be 76 inches long. Actually only needs to be 74 inches long, something like that. So I'm gonna have to trim 2 of them down, but I'm using 4 of them right away for that. Okay, I got the 4 pieces of plywood cut for the bed. You know, they're 27 inches wide, which makes it, you know, 27 plus 27 is 54, which is the width of a full-size bed. Since the plywood's 44 inches long, I need another 32 inches to make it 76 inches, you know, the length of the distance across. So I cut 2 of them down to 32 inches, so thus I have enough wood to make the platform. Now the question in my mind is, do I make a solid platform, or do I, and if I do solid, then I'm going to have to cut holes in it for ventilation, because you should never lay a mattress on a solid surface. It needs to ventilate, have ventilation. That's why you usually put on box springs or on slats. So, or I could cut this thing into slats so they're spaced out so it has room to breathe. And so I cut the wood so I can do it either way. I have yet to decide which way I want to go. Do I want to take the time to cut cute little holes in it, or do I want to just rip it into slats, and space them like 3 inches apart so the bed can breathe? Which way? I haven't decided. It doesn't really matter which. I don't think one way is any better than the other. But I wanted to get the wood cut, so I'm one step closer. I don't have enough of these supports yet. Like I said, I only have 5. I need 8. So tomorrow I'll get some more. Plus I'm tempted to grab some more of those and cut them to 6'4" length, so that I can use them for the verticals once again. The stilts are, supports as I put in the insulation, so I can put in a bunch of insulation all at once, since I can get the wood basically for free. Well, I think that's all I'm going to get done today. So I guess I'll call it a day.